Hello, Silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for Silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. In today's episode, we will talk about the South Korean currency that the Netflix series Squid Game's contestants are dying to win, the South Korean won. I'll also touch on some other topics such as debt, South Korea versus North Korea, the future of paper currency, and I will also explain stacking for any newbies out there who might not be familiar with this movement that is sweeping the world. Now, if you enjoyed today's content, I would be most grateful for a like and a comment. And if you want to learn more about this movement I just mentioned called stacking, be sure to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about stacking silver and a little bit of gold. Real money. Wow, what a piggy bank that was lowered from the ceiling in the series Squid Game. It was full of these bills, these South Korean won, and actually the denominations in the movie were 10,000 won. You may be wondering, hey, 10,000 won, how does that measure up to a dollar, US dollar? And let me show you. That means this 1,000 won is worth about 85 cents. Not a whole lot. And as a matter of fact, the value of the won compared to the US dollar has diminished over the years. Take a look at this chart. And by the way, this is a quite beautiful piece of paper currency. You've got that side, which you've already seen, but take a look how gorgeous this is. From the Bank of Korea, the 1,000 won note. For another example, there was one scene when one of the participants in the Squid Game gave another 10,000 won to catch a bus. And that was the equivalent of about $8.50. Now, hey, debt was a major motivation for many of the contestants. Debt is a burden that people in the program risked their lives to have the opportunity to remove themselves from that situation of debt. And as a matter of fact, this is a concern throughout the world. Debt is rising. Take a look at this chart that shows global debt. In addition to great writing, very entertaining and compelling scenes, and originality, perhaps this is one of the reasons that the series Squid Game hit home with so many viewers. Hey, we all would love to be free of debt, wouldn't we? Now, the game itself was a grotesque and perverse form of entertainment for the rich. Now, speaking of the rich, the disparity between the top 1% and the rest of us continues to grow. Some people on the planet have more money than they know what to do with. And now for a quick history lesson on North and South Korea. The Korean War took place in the early 1950s. As a matter of fact, I have a silver coin here, and as you could see, it's the 38th anniversary commemorative coin for Korea. In God We Trust, 1953 to 1991. This side has, of course, the North and the South and United States of America. So in the program, one of the contestants accuses another of being a spy from the North. And North Korea, South Korea, they battled it out in the early 1950s. North Korea was backed by the Soviet Union and later China, and South Korea was backed mostly by the United States of America. And that was many, many decades ago, and to this day, There is not much love between the leadership of either country. So at the beginning, I threw out a little teaser about the future of paper currency. It is my belief as the world moves to CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, we're not going to have this stuff along for much longer. Paper currency, coinage has already gone away in many countries throughout the world, and this paper currency is going to follow suit. It's going to go the way of the dinosaur. We are all going to use digital currency. Matter of fact, right here in the United States, if you didn't know this already, our own government is planning to switch over to a digital currency in the not too distant future. Hey, if you didn't know about that, you heard it here first. Now, if you're not familiar with stacking, I am so glad that you're watching this video today, and I appreciate the opportunity to explain to you what stacking is. There is a movement around the world, and people are hoarding, collecting, acquiring, and putting away this stuff right here. This is silver, 99.9% pure silver. And those of us who believe in stacking do so because it holds its value better than this stuff. If you had $1,000, if you had 1,000 of these and you put them in the bank and you sat on them for 5 years, at the end of 5 years, you would have $1,000 that would be worth less or have less purchasing power than the $1,000 you originally put in. However, if you put that same $1,000 into precious metals, silver and gold, and some people are also acquiring platinum and other precious metals, the idea is that this stuff gains in value, or at the very least keeps up with inflation over the years. So $1,000 worth of silver after 5 years could be worth considerably more. It sure beats putting your money in paper currency that basically does nothing for you. And my goal is to continue acquiring more and more of it, just like millions of other people around the world. Now, if you'd like to learn more about stacking, hey, let me tell you, if you hit this little emblem right here, that is my logo, you'll subscribe to my channel. And here, right here, are 2 additional videos for newbies, people who want to learn about silver stacking. So please click those and enjoy. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody.